Hey Manatee, it's Mrs. Kublank. I have a real quick lesson that I want to teach you guys to be safe online. I've got 5 things in front of me, and I believe these 5 things are going to help to remind me and you how to be safe online and to make good choices. Sometimes it's hard. We get excited of being on the computer. It's fun. We get to play games. We get to learn. Sometimes we just got to take a deep breath and remember how to use good character choices when we're on the computer, when we're on the internet. First thing I want to share with you is a magnifying glass. Why would a magnifying glass help to remind me to make good choices online? Well, think about the magnifying glass being kind of like your first impression. Like when I met you last week, that was the first time I got to meet you guys. And normally people would do that with a handshake. And nowadays we have to do it with a wave. But our first impression um, typically was with a handshake. Now it's with Google. If we're moving to a new place, the first thing we do is we research, we Google all about it. People are now using Google to find out all about people and find out information. What's going to show up when someone Googles you? Are you making good choices on the internet? Hmm. All right. Here's another one. Toothbrush. This is not my toothbrush, but this is a toothbrush that reminds me that I probably should never share my toothbrush or my password. Toothbrushes and passwords are very much alike. So let's all try to remember to never, 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 ever, ever share our toothbrush or our passwords with anybody. But it is okay to share with your parents because they are the people that are in charge of keeping you safe too. All right. Magnifying glass, toothbrush. Next one is a permanent marker. Everything that we do online is permanent, just like this permanent marker. If I wrote on a piece of paper, or it would stay there forever. It would never come off, ever, ever, ever. It's kind of like being on the internet. If you put something online and you press the delete button on your computer, do you think it's gone forever? Nope, it is not. Odds are possibly someone snapped or took a screenshot, or they retweeted, or they favorited it, and it's still out there. It's never deleted. It's always permanent. Magnifying glass, toothbrush, permanent marker. Now, a piece of paper. Well, what would a piece of paper have anything to do with the internet? Well, let me tell you. This represents someone's art, okay? And let's say that online, or I may have said something that wasn't very nice, and I made them feel pretty sad. Ugh. So it's kind of like a piece of paper, okay? When you're online and you're talking to someone, or you're not being very friendly, it's kind of like this crumpled up piece of paper. If I've hurt someone's feelings, I'll try to go fix it. Just like I'm trying to fix this piece of paper. Oh, I'm trying to fix this piece of paper and put it right back to the way it was. It's almost as if like I hurt someone's feelings, like I crumpled up this piece of paper and I want to put it back to the way it was. You can't do that, guys. Even though I can apologize to my friend for hurting their feelings, even though I'm trying really hard to make this piece of paper flat again, it's not. This piece of paper, this crumpled up piece of paper, represents someone's heart who's been hurt, a friend that has been cyberbullied, or not a friend who has been cyberbullied, someone who's not been nice online. The scar, the hurt in our hearts, it's still there. You can't make that go away. I can apologize, but guess what, guys? The scars are still there. You can't take the words back. They've been spoken. They've left a mark. You can't take them away. Okay, so just like this crumpled piece of paper, let's remember to be kind when we're online. What we say and do online is stays out there forever. So be a kind friend. Think twice before you speak. Okay, think before you speak. And then the last thing that I want to share with you is a plug. Now, right now, we are all plugged into the computer, right? Well, to be a good digital citizen, we have got to remember to unplug. Well, what does that mean? It means we need to get off the computer, go outside, read a book, talk to a friend or a family member, do something away from internet. Unplug, disconnect, let your mind relax. Don't be stressed. Get away from technology just for a little bit. You have to have, it's like a seesaw. You have to have both. You have to learn online and use the resources online. And then we have to disconnect and breathe and let our brain rest. Those are very good things. So, guys, I want you to remember these 5 things to help you be a good citizen, a good digital citizen when you're online. Magnifying glass, toothbrush, permanent marker. Remember how to behave and not leave scars on someone's heart. Make sure you're friendly online. And don't forget to unplug. Take care, guys.